Hello and welcome to the first video blog of Into the Stands. My name is Dakshin,
My name is Dhananjay.
and here we are to discuss everything about cricket that you need to know. So, Dhananjay,
Starting with the oath.
yes,
Remember?
we're going to take an oath before we start, and
Yes.
we want you guys to keep your hand to your heart and take an oath with us. So,
We will not be Navjot Singh Sidhu.
okay, we'll not be Navjot Singh Sidhu,
We will not be Ramiz Raja.
we will not be Ramesh Raja,
And we will not be Mandira Baby.
we cannot be Mandira. So yes, cricketing world, and what's so special about today? What's happening in the world?
I think it's one of the iconic days that we started it today.
Really?
Because
What's so special?
on this day 30 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
Kapil Dev became the first Indian batsman to score a century in an ODI.
Wow. So before Kapil Dev, there was no Indian who scored a century.
No.
Amazing. So yes, that happened between India and Zimbabwe, 1983 World Cup,
Yes.
and he scored 175 runs if I'm not wrong.
On 138 balls.
Oh, awesome. So yes, that was back in ICC World Cup. Sorry, that was the World Cup, and now we have the Champions Trophy which is going on.
And we have
And-
our 4 semi-finals.
Four semi-finalists. Who are the four semi-finalists?
India,
India, of
Sri Lanka,
course. Okay.
England, South Africa.
Okay.
We start with England, South Africa, which is tomorrow.
Oh, so the first semi-finals between England and South Africa. So let's try to understand this. What are the two teams here? Two top-class teams.
Absolutely.
What are the positive and negatives of both the teams? So starting with England, what do you think is the positive part of it?
Alistair Cook,
Alistair Cook, the captain, has been
phenomenal.
in phenomenal form. He's been leading the team
Yes.
from the front.
They have a
And,
good mix of players who can score freely
Mhm.
and who can actually, stay on ground just when needed to grind runs.
True, and not to forget the bowling attack. James Anderson,
Leading from it.
he's been the top wicket taker in this
For
tournament
England.
for England.
For England.
For England, yes. And what are the negatives? What do you see the negative part of England team?
They have gone the Pakistan way, is how I see it.
How's that?
They have ball tampering allegations against them, man.
So for the England team, there's something cooking.
All said and done, they are on a trot.
Absolutely.
But the ECB, I'm sure, will get to the root of it.
Well, said and done. Moving on to South African team. What do you see the positive about the South African team?
The biggest positive that I see is they're not chokers.
Yes. So, but not to forget, you're still in the semi-finals, and they normally choke in the semi-finals.
They'll not. Somehow I feel.
Okay. So, not joking. Their captain has been in good form. De Villiers is leading well. And what do you see the negative side about the team?
I think they lack Amla.
The Amla power hasn't fired, and yes, looks like they need it in not in grams but in kilos. Sorry.
Amla in kilos.
Okay, so moving on to the next match, which is interesting. The India and Sri Lanka. Probably we are bored seeing both the teams compete over the years.
Absolutely.
They've fought like around 50
After
odd
we have
matches.
beaten them in the World Cup.
Time and again. So yes, what do we see positives about the Indian cricket team?
The moustache power going good.
True. So Ravindra Jadeja and
Sir
Ravindra Jadeja and Shikhar Dhawan,
Yep.
both of them doing well. Their part with the bat and the ball.
Yes.
And not to forget Dinesh Karthik. He's been
Total revelation.
true.
Of,
So do you see Dhoni in danger here? Good wicket-keeper batsman coming into the team.
apart from that, Dhoni brings a lot of leadership and grey hair to the team.
I agree to the grey hair, but I doubt about the leadership after the controversies. Remember the Riti Rivaj of the Indian cricket
Okay, moving on.
Okay, so yes, moving on. What do you see the negative side about the Indian team?
There's a joke going around.
Okay, what's the joke?
I can't stop laughing.
What's the joke?
Ishan Sharma is leading the bowling attack.
Well, you've got to give him credit. He's done a good job in
The
IPL.
only credit that I can give him is just long hair. Nothing apart from
He's
that.
maintained it well, but you see the bowling has been weak. Negative side.
The pace attack.
Pace
The
attack.
spin attack looks good.
Irfan Pathan still warming the benches.
Yeah, but that's just because we're winning matches.
True, that's true. So moving on to Sri Lanka, what do you see the positive side about the team?
Positive being a good balanced team in terms of youth as well as seniors.
But I think only Sangakkara and Jayawardene has been performing time and again for the
They
batting
do
side.
as usual. They perform well,
True.
but yes, they need more support from the juniors as well. But Malinga,
Malinga. It's been
Super.
super form. Yes.
The
Good
Yorkers are
matches.
back.
Yes, it's glad it's back.
Yeah.
And what do you think is the negative side of the team?
I think captaincy lacks flair.
Uh,
St. Angelo's is a better of a computer institute than Angelo Matthews as a captain. True.
So yes, I have to agree to that part. So fourth captain for Sri Lanka, and they're not doing on the greatest part on captaincy. Okay, moving on. What are we really missing from the competition? Anyone else would you think to be the
I think
semi-finalists?
Pakistan should have been there.
Yes, but why Pakistan? I mean, they haven't been.
There's no controversy in this tournament, man.
Yes, very fair game going on, and
No spot fixing, no ball biting,
no catches dropped by Kamran Akmal.
no silly appeals.
No bad English by the captains of Pakistan during presentation. And let's not forget, no coach has died since.
I mean, that's heartbreaking. No coach has died. Absolutely.
So with that, we come to an end of the first video blog. Do join us on Facebook and Twitter. Do visit our blog and do come back to see more of these video blogs.
We'll be back for sure.
We'll promise to pester you. We take an oath on that too. And on this note, we like to bid goodbye. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.